إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, in the beginning of Ramadan, one of the most important questions that we should ask ourselves as believers is that what is the number one good deed that can bring us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? كيف نتقرب إلى الله وما هو أفضل عمل يوصلنا إلى ذلك? The answer of that question can be understood from this hadith. يقول رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال الله عز وجل وما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي مما افترضت عليه. Nothing can bring my servant closer to me except doing the deeds that I obligated to them. And of course, in the month of Ramadan, the first thing that we are obligated to do is to fast. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. In that verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands the believers to fast for the month of Ramadan as He commanded to those before us. And so let's briefly talk about 5 major religious benefits of fasting. And I'm saying religious benefits because I'm not talking about physical, social, and emotional benefits of fasting. Because as believers, we're concerned for our health and for our emotional well-being, but akhirah is the most important one. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى بَلْ تُؤْثِرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. The first benefit is mentioned in this hadith. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الصيام جنة وحسن حسين من النار. رواه الإمام أحمد بإسناد حسن والبيهقي وصححه الإمام الألباني. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said in this hadith, fasting is a shield and a strong fence from the hell. The hadith is narrated by Imam Ahmad, Bayhaqi, and also Imam Albani said the hadith is an authentic hadith. In another hadith related to this, the Prophet ﷺ says, ما من عبد يصوم يوما في سبيل الله إلا باعد الله بذلك اليوم وجهه عن النار 70 خريفا. رواه البخاري ومسلم وأبو داود والترمذي والنسائي. The Prophet ﷺ in this hadith says, there is no servant that fasts one day for the sake of Allah, except that Allah will distance the face of that believer from the hell 70 years because of that day. So the first benefit of fasting is that it gives us huge protection and shield from the hell. Number 2, nothing can be compared to fasting in terms of its good deeds and the rewards that we gain through Ramadan, through fasting. And Abi Umama radiallahu anhu, one of the companions called Abi Umama, came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, قلت يا رسول الله مرني من عمل, O the messenger of Allah, command me one good deed. And here he refers to one good deed that can make all the difference. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, عليك بالصوم, I would recommend you to fast. فإنه لا عدل له, nothing can be compared in terms of its good deeds, in terms of the ajr, the rewards that we gain through fasting. قلت يا رسول الله مرني بعمل. The companion repeated the same question. The Prophet ﷺ said, عليك بالصوم, the same answer. Fast, فإنه لا عدل له. Nothing can be compared in terms of the ajr, the good deeds, the reward that we obtain and get and receive from fasting. And that's why in the scholars said the reward of fasting is unlimited. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. إِلَّا الصِّيَامِ فَإِنَّهُ لِي وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. The second benefit, my dear brothers and sisters, that we gain through fasting is that fasting will intercede for us on the day of judgment if our other good deeds are not enough to take us to paradise. يقول رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث عبد الله بن عمرو رضي الله عنهما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الصيام والقرآن يشفعان للعبد يوم القيامة. Fasting and the recitation of the Quran will intercede for the believer or for the servant on the day of judgment. So it's one of the good deeds that will stand and advocate for us and intercede for us on the day of judgment. That's the third benefit. The fourth benefit is that if anyone dies in the state of fasting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant him paradise. Listen to this amazing hadith. يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث حذيفة ومن صام يوما ابتغاء وجه الله ختم له به دخل الجنة. رواه أحمد بإسناد حسن وصححه الإمام الألباني. The Prophet said, whoever fasts one day for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that was the end of his deeds or her deeds, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant him paradise. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى الجنة. My dear brothers and sisters, the final and the fifth benefit of fasting is that there is one dedicated door or gate in paradise for those who used to fast in this life. يقول رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث narrated by سهل بن سعد إن في الجنة بابا يقال ريان. In the paradise or in paradise there is a gate that's called Rayyan. يدخل منه الصائمون. People who used to fast in their lives will go to paradise through that gate. يوم القيامة, on the day of judgment. لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم. No one else will go through that gate except them, except someone who used to fast and preserve his fasting from any things that can affect the fasting. فإذا دخلوا أغلق. When they enter through that gate, the gate will be closed. فلم يدخل منه أحد غيره. فلم يدخل منه أحد. رواه البخاري ومسلم والنسائي والترمذي. And the narration of Tirmidhi adds that ومن دخله لم يظمأ بعد أبدا. لم يظمأ أبدا. Whoever enters the paradise through that gate will never feel thirst, will never be thirsty after that. So this fifth benefit teaches us that one of the benefits of fasting is that there is a dedicated gate for those who used to fast. My dear brothers and sisters, all of these benefits will be absolutely undermined and lost if we don't fulfill these three conditions. The first condition is to make an intention during the night time to fast, and niyyah. The Prophet ﷺ, يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم, he says, من لم يبيت الصيام قبل الفجر فلا صيام له. رواه الخمسة, Bukhari and غيره. The Prophet said, whoever doesn't make an intention to fast during the night time, there's no fasting or real fasting for them. That's number one. The number one condition. The second one is to abstain from food, drink, and any act of intimacy during the daytime or while we are fasting. And that can be understood from the ayah, ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. Complete the fasting by abstaining from all of those until the night time. The third requirement to complete our fasting and to have authentic and perfect fasting is to give up sinning. يقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم من لم يدع قول الزور والعمل به فليس لله حاجة في أن يدع طعامه وشرابه. والحديث صحيح. Whoever doesn't give up false speech and evil deeds while fasting, then Allah is not in need of his living food and drink. So this also is the third requirement to qualify our fasting to get those benefits. So, my dear brothers and sisters, in order to get those 5 benefits, shield, paradise, unlimited rewards, and husn khatima, good ending, let us fulfill these 3 requirements, making an intention of abstaining from food, drink, and any act of intimacy, and most importantly, abstaining and abandoning all kinds of sins. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala empower us to do all of those so we can reach the full and the maximum reward that we can get from our fasting. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى التوفيق والهداية وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.